The smoking ban in the UK was brought in 2007, which meant you could no longer smoke anywhere in a public place inside. But in 2009, this pub found a loophole. Let's take a look.
This cigarette in hand, they'd be fined. It's against the law, of course, but take a look at this designated smoking room here at the Cutting Edge pub in Barnsley. The reason they say they've been able to do that is because this isn't a pub, this is a research centre. Before anyone can come in and have a pint and light up, they need to complete one of these questionnaires by every respondent asking such questions as how many do you smoke a day? Do you like a smoky atmosphere in pubs? And it's because of this research that the landlady, Kerry Fenton, she's busy at work here, says that there is no smoking ban anymore in this pub. Kerry, how did it all come about? Sorry, I'll let you serve that pint first.
It's purely... this all happened 2 weeks ago. In one of my busking nights. James Martin is actually one of my buskers here who regularly attends along with his friends, and I actually stood up on stage and made the announcement that I didn't know how long I'd actually be here for.
You're doing this for financial reasons, aren't you, to try and get more punters back in the pub?
No, not at all, not at all. We're trying to save a lot of British pubs in the process, not just mine. And it is a thorough research that we are actually doing that I want to then pass on to universities and the government themselves so they can actually have a look at what we are actually doing here.
What kind of response have you had from your customers over the last 5 or 6 days?
From both smokers and non-smokers, an overwhelming, quite surprising response actually. A lot of the non-smokers have been standing outside for months with their friends that are actually smoking. They've actually joined them because they don't like being left on their own as well. And we're actually seeing customers, especially the elder generation, actually coming in to socialise again that haven't actually been out for the 2-year duration of the ban. Purely and simply because they can have their enjoyment in the comfort as well as actually taking part in the research.
OK, thank you. Well, Kerry says it's very popular with customers. I'll just introduce you very briefly to James, the man who came up with this loophole. Tell us very quickly how you can get away with flouting the law.
We're following parliamentary guidelines. It's written on the government website. I looked at it even before the smoking ban because it was easy to see this is what was going to happen to pubs. It seems to be government policy to decimate communities. They've ripped out the post offices. I mean, I'm able to go a long way for a drink. I can afford a taxi or to go a long way for the post office. Old people can't, and they're the people who fought for this country.
OK, I'll have to stop you there. Thanks very much. The Public Health Authority here clearly have something to say. It remains to be seen how long they will be able to get away with this.